Good morning, good morning. So we are up before the birds even, getting ready to paint. How exciting. And I have my coffee. So I have been thinking about roses lately and just so many of the Proverbs. So what we're chasing wisdom. We're going through the book of Proverbs and we're looking at this holy obedience to the ordinary. And so many times wisdom is displayed as this flower of garland worn around our neck. So I got to thinking, well, let's start looking at maybe doing some tutorials on flowers. So, guys, listen, this is not like you see, I am trying to get them nice and easy that we can lay down and have fun and lay down the paint and not have to get so stressed out about like what things look like and the detail and like all of that shuts you down, right? So I kind of tried to figure out a way to make easy flowers. And the first one I thought would be this one. See, you see I'm playing, and then I am, hold on, I can't find, hold on. So there's a whole page where I was just playing with, these are all my pages that are just prepped and ready to go. You see how they are just nothing like really spectacularly pretty, just ready to go. Oh, I really should have marked my page, like I get that. Hold on. Don't, you must believe. You gotta believe. I will find it. Oh my word. Really, Lisa? Listen, I should have had another cup of coffee, clearly. Oh, here it is. Stop it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to show you is that I am going to have a medium value. So this is my medium. So, and I'm going to show you here, putting out my paint. So I'm not putting out a lot because really you don't use a lot. So, and then I've got a dark. So this is my darker value. And then I've just got a white. So those are my three colors, right? So I'm going from lightest to darkest, and I'm using a angled brush. I know the question's going to be, where are you? So I'm using an angled brush. So the question's going to be, what if you don't have an angled brush? We'll try one without an angled brush. We'll try it with all the different brushes and see what happens so that you can use what you have and not have to worry about it. So when I'm dipping, I want to, so that this is the high part of the brush. How can I do it? You see the high part. Ah, there we go. So you see here, this is the high part, and then this is going to be the low part, so high and low. So think about it in terms of you're always going to put your lighter paint up on the high part, and you're going to dip that back part in the darker paint, and the whole brush is going to have the medium. So medium, high will be white, low will be dark. So let me show you coming in and dipping in. So here, I'm going to work in just saturate my brush with the medium color. Okay, so it's got a good, where are you? It's got a good amount of paint on it. Make it a little bit more on both sides. I just want to make sure it's kind of all in the bristles. So it's got a good amount of paint on it. Now I'm going to dip my high part in the white, and I'm going to dip my low part in the red. And I am so not, like, you get that, I'm not patient, and I'm not going to take so much time in doing it. So here's the thing, is I'm going to come out with 1, 2. Now see how I lost the white right there? Can you see how I lost the white on the second one? So I'm going to come back, I'm going to put a little bit more white on there, load in my brush again, and then I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do it again, white, red on the back, 1, 2, and it's kind of like as you're making the little pretties, you just kind of got to adjust as you're going along with what's there. Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say make every one exactly the same. Now get a load of this. As I do the middle, I'm going to kind of do a swoop, and then I'm going to come down for that middle part of the rose. So here I'm coming back out for the side. I want this one to have a little bit more red, and then I'm going to come here. So that would be one flower. I can come back in and sort of define that white a little bit better. So let's do another one. White in the top, heel. gets the red. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many to do. 1. Well, let's get it clubbered in. I want more white. See how I'm losing the white? So here I'm going to do like a, you see how that kind of got that? See it? So I think that this is just going to kind of give an illusion of a rose. It's not going to be, you know, like the best rose that's ever been drawn on mankind, but it'll give the illusion, and I feel like it will sort of give everybody a beginning place to start with some sort of a flower. So see, and then if I wanted to, I could come back in and kind of just lay in sort of, you want to keep the white sort of at the edge of the petal, you know, you want to have that one kind of out. So let me do one more. So my paint brush has become very red and white. It doesn't have a lot of the pink. So I'm just going to kind of wipe that off and sort of reload my pink. So you see how I'm just kind of working that in. So now it is fully loaded. White on my high and red on my heel. See, so it's got 3 colors on it. You see that? Isn't that fast? I love it. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to try to go for a big one. You ready? Let's see what happens if we go big. Go big or go home. That's what I'm saying, right? 2, 3. Ah, I just messed it up. I dipped the white in my tip. Then I'm going to do I kind of like to have this like sort of sweeping one. Let's just see what happens if I just kind of go. Oh, I gotta show you how to do a little bud. Cute little bud. Here. So here I'm thinking on this one I want it to have another big petal coming off, but I have to keep my white on the outside of it. So if I do it this way, it's going to be an awkward kind of a motion. So if I move my book, I can kind of get in a white little doohickey right in there. And then I think I'm just going to add in a dark kind of over there. So you see, you get to just kind of play with them and see what comes out. So a bud is just a fun little thing. So here I'm going to do, you want to make sure that you got the white on there. So you're going to do one up and around, and then you're going to just kind of come back in and close it and come back down again. And that is just a cute little bud. So of course it would be much smaller and not quite so massive. I don't know, maybe it's a massive rose. So, okay. So let's do one more so you get it. Let's see. So my brush has gotten a little bit messy, so I wiped clean. Loading, white high, red low, and I go so let's see how fast we can do them. So I feel like this is not so hard, right? Oh, I know, we have to try one with a different kind of brush. So just have fun and play with it and see what kind of you come up with, you know. Here, I'm going to come out, and I'm going to do one more maybe like this way. You can kind of go back in and put in some details if you'd like. So, okay, let's try it with, I also want to show you leaves. So let's try it with just a regular, how about a flat brush? So this is just a flat brush. Let's see what happens. So I'm just going to load it. You can see over there in the corner. I'm going to load it. I'm going to do one side white and one side red. Let me see if what happens with a see what happens with, is it better with the light on or off? Oh, definitely on. I told you it's dark out. It's dark outside. Okay, so here I go. I'm going to go 1, and then, well, that kind of works for a little rosebud. It's not as clearly defined, I think. Your reds and your whites kind of all blend together more. So let's try a rose. 1, 2, 3. It's not bad. I mean, it works, obviously, right? It's not like you're looking at it and saying, oh my gosh, I can't do it. No, of course you can. You got this, girl. Come on. Okay, so there. Just a cute little, what was I going to say? Oh, okay, and then let's try now this one is going to be tougher, I think. If we try a rounded brush. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Sorry, Betty Shootman, I just licked my brush. Okay, loading it. I don't even know. We'll just see. I'm just going to load all 3 colors on there and we'll see what happens. I'm going to come down here. So we have 1. That definitely, 2. It definitely becomes more, I would definitely use a flat brush because all I'm getting is pinks. It all kind of loads together. I can't keep it separate because there's nothing to separate on the brush. So I'm going to itsnay the round brush idea, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out. So it's sort of a pretty blush. You know what then I'm going to do is I'm going to take here, you know I'm crazy about not wasting paint, so I'm just going to scrape that up onto my, and I'm going to put it kind of coming out this way on my page. Because even though this is just a practice page, somehow, some way, I will use it in my, somehow it'll get worked into something. Okay, so now I want to show you to do leaves. I'm doing a dark green and a light green. So this one's called Ivy. So I'm going to put just a little bit out. Ivy. And this one's called Margarita. So we got green. Again, I'm going to use a slant brush. And I'm going to load it the same way. I'm going to do light on the top, on the high, and on the bottom, the low. Okay, let me say that better. I'm going to put the lightest color on my hill, on the top of it, and I'm going to put the dark color on back here on the heel. So light, high, dark, low. Light, high, dark, low. So little buds have this great leaf structure. They kind of just come out and they kind of come around, and it's just this fabulous kind of structure. Then you've got, like, so I think about these leaves, that there's going to kind of be like a, see, I lost my light. You just kind of play with the brush and let it do the work. You don't have to. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of twirling down the stem. So let's see here. This one I'm kind of, you see how that one's coming down? So this one's going to kind of have a, okay, so you see I'm twisting the brush out. Twisting the brush out. It's like, it's funny if I say that. You should say it too. When you're doing this, you should say, listen, I'm twisting the brush out. So let me just lay in some more of those, and then I'm going to come down. So let's say that there's kind of some leaves coming up behind, right? Because everything doesn't sort of go right below. So let's do like a big kind of leaf there. So did you see how I kind of went squiggle, 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 squiggle? But now if I want to make the other side of it, I would have to reverse my brush so the light goes on the inside. So I would do squiggle, 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 squiggle. let's do another one up here. I'm losing that. They're kind of all, I should clean my brush right now. I really should, because you see how I'm really just getting the one value. All right, I'll do it. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Okay, light top, dark heel. Light, dark. So, and then I feel like this one needs like another kind of, so I don't know. I hope that that sort of gives you a place to kind of start doing just quick little flowers that are not a big deal, that are not intimidating. So if you were to come back in again, and here this is just a white, you can see, like, I feel like this got, I don't know which, I forgot which brush we used. Hold on, I can't get any paint out. In the world. Oh, this one's almost empty, that's the problem. Okay, just dunk on in there. Okay, so here, I don't remember which brush combination we used here, but you can certainly kind of come back in and highlight what you want to highlight, so that you kind of pick up those different pieces of the rose petals. So in here, this would kind of go this way, and that'd be kind of a highlight. So this would have this. So I hope that that gives you something to work on with flowers. I feel like wisdom is, when we have wisdom, we are walking in with flowers and with fruit and just the heavenly scent of the Lord. And then when we're not walking with wisdom, this is all just kind of brown. So I will do one on wilted flowers. So that was my big thought for this week, was sort of just a simple rose impressionistic kind of flower for you to play with in your journals. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.